Yeah, so with those expectations, when I was going through my divorce, it was the most difficult thing, not because it was my decision, but the people, the bystanders, the society. I'm of African, West African descent, and in our culture, just like Hispanic, no matter what's happening, you got to stay for the kids. So when I made the decision you know, to divorce, those it was so difficult, not because I was divorcing, but just the things that you would hear from people that you're selfish, you don't care about your children, all of those things. You're not going to make it because now you're going from a double income home to a single income home, all of those things. So those societal expectations, like if you're not a strong woman, they could really weigh you down. And when you make a decision, I made that decision, so I just stuck to my decisions and just, I turned a blind eye or blind ears to those gossips. And right now, as I sit here, that decision was one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life.
Well, thank you for sharing that. That actually leads me right to the next prompt, which is, would you say that married mothers are more financially stable than single mothers? Okay, anyone can respond.
I right now, because we were a two-income household, but with my mom being sick and now my son being sick, and my daughter struggles with her autism and bipolar, I'm home. And it just so happens that every program that I keep being told about that we could use for me to stay home and then get paid to stay home, my husband makes too much money. And you're like, but I can't pay my electricity bill, or I don't know how we're gonna buy food just because we live in a decent neighborhood or whatever. We're lucky we got into that neighborhood when we did, and our landlord is amazing because, our rent is probably it would be double what he's actually charging us because we've been there for going on 11 years. And he always signs us for like 4 or 5 year leases at a time because he loves us and we wanna stay. But it's just because the outer shell may look beautiful and shiny doesn't mean that when you go inside, it's not a dying grass landscape. Sometimes we're just really good at masking the outside to make it perceive that things are better than they are. It definitely does not mean it's better.